Hello everybody, I'm Zenith Rule. Welcome back to Zen Streams, where I stream one of the various different games in my collection. Today, normally on Sundays we would do Spider Booty. However, I was very tired today. I had a long day of, my mom wanted me to go outside, because, I'm still recovering from surgery, so I can't go anywhere. So my mom wanted me to go out. We went out for breakfast, and then she took me on looking for shoes. I got some really nice new pink champion shoes. But by the end of it, I was so exhausted, so I ended up taking a nap. And I wanted to play something nice and easy today. So no Spider Booty. We're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix because I love Kingdom Hearts 2. It's one of my favorite games.
So instead of the Spider Booty, we gave the Sora Booty?
Goofy Booty.
Goofy. Oh, no! No! Oh, God! Go! Gotta touch this.
Hashtag Kyrie Booty.
Oh, poor Kyrie. I mean, I'm hearing all these people saying, poor Kyrie. Yeah, seriously. She should have just had the SD.
Yeah.
Star deck.
Kyrie got the shaft. Unfortunately.
Not in the good way. Kyrie got the shaft, not in the good way.
But I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played the game because, honestly, Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of my favorites. I personally think I like it better than 2, but it's one of those things where if you don't, I can understand why, because Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2 both do two different things. I feel like if you're a longtime fan of Kingdom Hearts, then you would be definitely be a lot of into Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's an epic conclusion. But if you're not a fan, then 2 is a much better game for you. Extremely goofy booty. God. Coming soon.
Well, let's not forget, Goofy's one of the only real Disney characters who we know has had sex.
Oh God, it's worse than Goku.
Yeah, Max. Well, let's see. Max is not a nephew or a cousin. It's his son. He's fucked. And no doubt it's probably the MILF. Truth. What was her name?
Roxanne. No,
Roxanne. Yeah, I just know that Max was resolving an affair between Goofy and Roxanne, because if you see Roxanne's husband, you know she's fucking other guys.
I think I'm thinking of someone different, but I know who you're talking about. Pete's husband.
Oh no, Roxanne is the girlfriend. We're talking about Pete's husband, Pete's wife in Goof Troop.
I forget. Like,
Roxanne.
What's that?
No, nothing. I forgot the name. I gotta find it out.
I thought I heard Rosen for a second there, unless that was...
No.
I'm hearing things. This is what happens.
Well, that's what happened. Okay, Peg. That's it. Peg Pete.
Peg. Okay. I wonder if she's from Winnipeg.
Fuck Winnipeg. My ex-girlfriend's from Winnipeg. God, she was a and she was a
Hey. I'm a whore too, so shush.
Yeah, but you're a good whore. She was a bad one.
I'm
you're
not
one of the good ones.
I'm not a cheap whore. I'm like
Oh, she was. No, she was a cunt, you're a whore. Did I say cunt here?
I'm going to allow it, but I'm not going to try not to make it a regular thing.
Yeah, the C
only
word
because
in Australia, the C word is a lot more widely used in Australia and England than it is in America.
I personally don't mind it. I know some people might, but then again, I'm friends with Diamanda Hagen, and she uses it a lot.
And you're dating a bitch.
A tsundere, get her right. Ari is a tsundere, and I love her to death, but she will kick my ass. Oh my god, like, she She was so angry at me. First of all, fuck you for calling attention to that post on Twitter.
What? Wait, what post?
We had this really adorable conversation.
Oh, I just tweeted Ari's gonna kill you, and then she just kept on responding. Hey, I had to get all the tweets.
You can mute it.
Yeah. In fact, the worst thing about my app is that for some reason the Twitter sound effect goes twice.
Yeah, mine does too. I think they updated the Twitter app. It's weird.
Oh, is yours Android?
V30.
What does that mean?
It's an LG.
Oh, so it's Android. Yeah, I have an S8, a Galaxy S8. It does the same. I think it's an Android thing.
It's weird. Although, it's just it's so funny because like Ari's one of the people who prescribes to the look at all the fucks I give, and then half the time she's angry at me for posting all this fluff. I'm like,
because it makes her look sensitive. It ruins her image.
I love her to death, and I want to make her more fluffy.
I have this brand new saying that I want to start using. I'm sorry, you seem to have mistaken me for a person who gives a fuck. I want to put that on a fucking shirt. I want that on a shirt, goddamn. Put it on a shirt. Put it on a shirt.
Or like all the Zen quotes. We have a lot of Zen quotes. Last night, we were in the Loot room, and I'm like, is there a version with less quotes, less clothes? And it's
can
like,
I have this, but with can I have that with less clothes?
Zenith 2019. But yeah, like I love Ari to death, and she has a problem expressing her feelings, so she's very angry. But
she's angry just all the well. Hang on. She's saying that she has trouble using her emotions. Meanwhile, angry is an emotion. Being a bitch is an emotion.
She has trouble expressing, like accepting compliments, expressing love, fluffy emotions. So I basically told her I'm gonna help you with that. So I'm gonna be fluffy 24/7, 8 days a week.
I think that's gonna make her sick. Too much. It's so fluffy. I'm gonna. Oh my god. You're gonna be so fluffy. She's going to die.
In exchange, though, she made me promise to start being more lewd because she's the lewd one. Cause here's the thing. I don't have problem with lewd conversation, but I get embarrassed easily, and when it comes to like saying certain like phrases and certain words, I'm not like one to do that. Although if you've been following me on Twitter, you've probably noticed lately that that's not the case, because she's
that's post boob. That's post boobs. More boobs, please.
she's slowly corrupting me, and it's like, you know what, whatever. I don't mind lewds or stuff like that. I just normally I get embarrassed because that's me. Let's see, I'm gonna put on Champion's belt. Do I have any accessories? No. Fuck you, Roxas, you're useless. Let's see, status. I'm gonna level up to level 7. So that shouldn't be too much leveling, but I do know that there's a bunch of bosses coming up, so. And once again, we are in critical mode. So yeah, we have some challenge ahead of us. I don't know how that's going to work with the optional bosses, because I haven't faced them on critical. And the lingering will is a piece of crap, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, did I mention how much I love Ari? because Ari's not in this stream, and I have to remind her.
Possibly stop talking about how much you love Ari for 5 minutes.
I just want her to watch this later because she does watch the streams after her when I post them, and I want her to see this and just yell at me, and it'd be like, oh, god damn it, Zen, why?
Well, to be fair, her angry gay noises are absolutely adorable.
Oh yeah, her angry gay noises are like the highlight of my day.
And then she says, "You all suck and I hate you."
That's code for I love you. Keep doing it.
We all want you to eat Ari. You all suck and I hate you.
Eat at Ari's. Let's see, potion. No, I don't want Roxas.
Nah, if anything, Ari would probably want to eat at Wendy's. She did a thing for redheads. Yeah, I went there.
I don't know if she'd like Wendy's. She's not into younger women. Her deal is 25 or older. And I'm just like, but I'm not 25. I'm a lolly. And she's just like, shut up. For the record, I'm 28. But in terms of the fact that I'm going through puberty right now, and
again, you're going through puberty again, basically.
For the second time, I am technically not 25. Yeah. Of course, she always she's so funny because like half the time she's just like, "Oh, you're such an awkward little virgin," and then I said, "Oh, I'm a virgin." And she's like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Make up your mind." It's like that one time doesn't count.
Make up your goddamn mind.
Ari, what do you want from me? I don't know.
What? She wants to get down. She wants to get jiggy with it.
God, that's a blast from the past. Getting jiggy with it. Now it's getting genie with it.
Now it's getting Ari with us.
Na 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 na. Oh crap! Will Smith is in this. Just wait till we get to Aladdin. The Will Smith genie pops up. All right, so I'm not gonna do too much more grinding because I want to actually get to the, game today. Because yes, the last stream was basically pretty much the tutorial, and while this is still technically part of the tutorial, we're almost done. But it's like, yeah, 95% of what we did for 3 hours was just the tutorial of the game, and I'm like, yeah, that's an entire stream right there. Alright, we are level 7. I'm going to save, and then we're going to move on. Abilities. Combo boost. I need that. And I got a high potion. Say hi to the potion. Yeah, we're ready. Alright, Roxas, come on. Let's show this fiery dude what we're made of. Have you got it memorized yet? You know what I find funny about games like this? You can leave an area and come back and the Heartless will respawn, and it's just like, you come back to a world later and you saved it, and then there's just Heartless there.
It's like The Incredibles. Could you keep it clean for like 5 minutes?
Just, dear God, like, just
Oh,
I just cleaned up this mess.
Are The Incredibles in Kingdom Hearts?
No, Big Hero 6 is. But
that's okay. That's okay, I guess.
I mean, I think maybe future DLC, because they did mention that they want to do DLC coming up.
Is Mona the Hawaiian one with the rock?
She's not in Kingdom Hearts 3. These are all stuff that were, I think, too soon, because they wanted to do Frozen because that was like super duper popular.
Look, Frozen is like a requirement. I think it's like duh.
Yeah, so they chose Frozen and Tangled because at the time those were the most popular. I think when Moana came out, it was too soon to put it in the game, but I'm pretty sure.
Just imagine the cost of actually just getting The Rock to voice his stuff again.
I mean, they didn't do it for Monsters Inc. They got sound alikes, because John Goodman is probably like super expensive right now. But that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well, wait, hang on. Did they get Tom Hanks and Tim Allen?
Oh yeah. Toy Story is probably where they spent the big bucks.
Oh yeah, they spent the big money on Tom Hanks. Tim Allen was probably there for $5 and a sandwich, maybe a 6-pack. Oh no, wait. Wait, what network is Last Man Standing on?
Don't know.
I think it was on ABC. So I think his last sitcom was on ABC, and of course, you know who owns them.
Yeah. But the thing is, John Goodman is like, he's starring in like bigger movies. He's a bigger star than he was back then, from what I understand. So I feel like he would charge more money. And for Toy Story, they just recorded Toy Story 4, so they probably had a deal.
Probably.
So I mean that makes sense.
Wait, did they get Johnny Depp, or just a sound like?
A better sound alike. I'm pretty sure it's not Johnny Depp. But then again, it does.
Johnny Depp would be way expensive.
Yeah, like most of the games, they have pretty good sound alikes. Although Tangled is all the same voice actors, Frozen is all the same voice actors.
Oh look, they had to get the singer. What's her name?
Idina Menzel, because they actually have the entire Let It Go in this.
Yeah. Oh well duh.
and
what would be the bloody points?
And like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because I love Let It Go, and when I
no.
When I saw them, like, when I actually like witnessed the song in Kingdom Hearts 3,
there are some things that are popular for a reason, because they're good.
Right? I was so giddy. I mean, yeah, I'm a girl. I like Disney.
I mean, look, originally a lot of people were brought in because of the whole Wicked thing, you know?
I mean, I loved the Wicked musical because.
Of course, a lot of people do want a Wicked movie. Me, myself included.
I think that would be good. I just think it's redundant at this point because we got Frozen, and that's basically Wicked.
No, it's no, not really. You can't call it a spiritual sequel to Wicked.
It's
not,
not the same.
How is Wicked anything like Frozen?
A person who everyone thinks is evil, is ostracized, only to find out she was just misunderstood, and her powers are what makes everyone frightened of her.
No one really thought she was evil. She just...
Yeah, they did.
Only the assholes.
There were a lot of assholes in that movie. Let's be honest. But like, the Let It Go song is basically defying gravity.
That's debatable. But look, I get it.
There are parallels. It's not the same thing, but there are parallels. But yeah, like that. When they played that song in Kingdom Hearts 3, I was giddy because I think it's a very good example of how to do it right. Granted, I don't like what they did with Do You Want to Build a Snowman. Not because I don't like the song, but because they started talking over the song.
Mm-hmm.
And that you couldn't hear anything.
Do you want to build a snowman? Okay.
I'm with my friend Philip. I really think that they would have done better if instead of Do You Want to Build a Snowman, they put in the Tangled song, and Now I See the Light, because no one's talking during it. And there's no need for that, and I think it would have been fine. It's just a strange idea. ATWK, long time no see. Welcome to the stream.
Holy crap, Nick, what the hell are you doing here?
I know, we haven't seen you in a while.
I have to know. You can't turn on the organization.
Oh, hi, Nominee.
Organization 13. They're a bad group.
Yeah, I love her artwork. It's so childish and adorable.
They're a group of incomplete.
But also, like, a lot of it is really good.
To that end, they're desperately
Oh, by the way,
searching for something.
they've just finally released the Marina and Pearl plushies.
It's just
You know what I want? I want a Chirithy plush.
running away
Oh,
from
a
the
what?
question I really wanna
Okay,
answer.
if you've played Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key,
I haven't.
Or-
I haven't played a single Kingdom Hearts.
or Kingdom
and
Hearts
you know
3,
that.
Chirithy is the spirits that each person gets, and essentially it guides them throughout the game. Chirithy is this really cute cat-like thing. It's voiced by the person who got it's basically voiced by the person who voices Kari in Digimon.
To know.
Super cute.
Oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah. So I was a big fan of Kari, especially the ship with her and TK. I love those two. They were so fucking adorable and perfect.
Yeah, so she voices Chirithy, and Chirithy's like this really cute cat-like thing, adorable.
Nobody's like
But the
this
plushes
type of person.
for anything
You won't be
$150, and I'm like, I need
Oh.
to,
What? How big are they?
like,
I mean, seriously, how can you charge $150 for a plushie?
because
Yeah, let's
they
just,
were only limited time run.
Okay.
And I saw it.
That's excessive. That's really fucking excessive.
I saw it on Amazon, and I'm like, I wanted to add it to my army of evil plushies. Because I don't know if you saw the picture of me sleeping with the evil teddy bear,
Oh,
but
we need to get you a bendy plushie. Like for real.
if you guys want to help support the show, don't send me money, send me plushies, please.
And sex toys for Ari.
Yes,
Like I'm not even joking. The girl needs them.
she does need them. Like she's going crazy because she doesn't have enough. But yeah, like for those who are new to the stream, I have been most of what I've been playing lately is I finished Kingdom Hearts 3. I completely caught up in the story of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key or Union X. Essentially, I am all caught up with the Kingdom Hearts storyline 100%. And despite a lot of the padding that Union has, because it's a mobile game, unfortunately you can't really escape that. I really like the story of Union. I think it's a fantastic game. In many aspects, I've really, like, even when I've beat the story, I keep going because there's post-game content. There's weekly raids where, like, every single day you can fight really, really strong Heartless. And there's some really good content there. And there's also, once you beat the main story, you unlock Proud Mode. And it's super hard versions of all the story quests. I'm working on that right now. So yeah, like, it's not for everyone. I would say for some people, just, you know, look up the cutscenes or something like that. But it's a very interesting game, and some of the twists in it are actually stuff that I didn't see coming. Here's something that, if you're not planning on playing Unchained, it's not a big spoiler, because it doesn't have any bearing on, like, a lot of things, but it's something that confuses me. Alright. Have you heard of the character Ventus? At all? Nick.
Oh, sorry, you were talking to me.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the chat.
No.
No, I haven't. Look, I'm pretty much, even though we've been doing a lot of these streams together, I'm still pretty novice when it comes to Kingdom Hearts as a concept.
Okay, well,
I know there's Sora, I know it's Disney, I know it's really fucking hard to understand most of the time. And that's
okay.
about it.
Well, I can explain most of it, but the one thing that
I didn't ask you.
yeah, the one thing that I can't explain is something that happens in Unchained, because in Birth by Sleep there's a character named Ventus, who looks pretty much exactly like Roxas. He's the visual precursor to Roxas. He's in Unchained Union. Now, Union takes place thousands of years before Kingdom Hearts 1. And Birth by Sleep is quite a long time past that. So I'm wondering, how the hell is he around in this game? Also, Marluxia, when he was human, is in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm somewhat confused at how this all works, but we'll see how that goes. But there's some really good twists. And also there's some really interesting bosses. I've been live screen capping everything, and some of the bosses are really, really cool, because you fight heartless versions of all the Disney villains, even the ones that like may seem weak. Like, you fight Gaston's Heartless, and that actually is an interesting fight. So it's honestly, I feel like that's what they should have done in Birth by Sleep. They just have a random Heartless or whatever, and you don't really fight a lot of the Disney villains. And I'm just like, why not just make this the Heartless of this Disney villain and stuff like that? You fight Lady Tremaine's Heartless, who's the stepmother from Cinderella, and it's really cool. Some of these boss fights are really awesome, and then you get to fight Maleficent Dragon again, and they make it like friggin' awesome. So it's like, for a mobile game, it's actually pretty good. Again, it is padded. It's one of those things where the missions are very like short. You can beat them pretty quickly, and it takes a while to get going. But once it does, there's some really intriguing stuff. And you actually get information about the Keyblade War and the Foretellers, and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to stream it just so I can talk about it later. The problem is
Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, Unchained.
Okay.
Or Union. And the thing is, I kind of know how to stream it, because it's possible to stream directly from my phone. I just need to figure out how to do it with Twitch. But the thing is, it's a long game. It took me a month playing straight to catch up with the story. There's 845 missions. Granted, a lot of that was me trying to 3-star every single mission. If I didn't do that, maybe.
You could have saved yourself a lot of torture, you know that, right?
Yeah, but I still did it. I 3-starred every main story mission. And now we have the Thrones. Get used to this, because we're going to be seeing a lot of it. The 13 Thrones. These come back in almost every single game. Welcome to the 13 Thrones of Scooby-Doo.
have the Keyblade.
And now Nick will forever have the Gaston theme stuck in his head, it seems.
Oh, I got it again. Yeah, fuck. I just got it out. Thank you, Tony and Kyle. God damn it.
Allow me to put another one in your head. Through the mist, through the woods, through the darkness and the shadows.
What's that from again?
That's a mob song from the same movie.
Oh yeah. I actually haven't watched the movie in years now.
The mob song is probably one of my favorite songs in that movie. Through the darkness and the shadows. It's a terror, but it's one exciting ride. 13 Thrones. We won't get cockblocked before it ends because they actually finished the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo just way later. And that's kind of what happens in Kingdom Hearts. So it all connects. It's all part of Shaggy's undefeatable and invincible energy. Also, it's time for Roxas to start smashing up computers. And get used to this, because Roxas and Sora aren't good with computers. It is canon that Sora cannot computer. He does not know how to do it. It all comes back to Shaggy, Destroyer of Worlds. And by smashing computers, he opens a door. Like you do. How can I teach people to read good if they can't even fit inside the building? It has to be at least 3 times bigger. I love Zoolander. I love it so much. Zoolander is one of my favorite goddamn movies.
I need to see Zoolanders.
I haven't seen the sequel. I hear it's not as good, but then again, that's usually the case when you make a sequel years later. Ooh, what is this? A game for ants? I mean, I can't turn left. Oh god. Although, that's not my favorite Ben Stiller movie. My favorite is Mystery Men. Mystery Men is highly underrated. I don't know why nobody talks about it anymore. It's fantastic. It has a guy whose power is to cut guns in half with his mind. And it's used as a joke. It's so amazing.
Simply amazing, Roxas.
Axel.
You really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered.
And now it is time for the Battle of the Ages.
But you're too
It is time to dual wield Keyblades. I love this fight. Yeah, how has there not been a Mystery Men 2? Seriously. Especially when Shovel Knight came out, and one of the heroes is the Shoveler. He shovels really good.
Shovel it. Shovel real good.
Time to do some flippy ass bullshit.
Is
Yeah.
that the one about with Captain Amazing?
Yes, that's the one. And it's such a fun movie. It has the Blue Raja who hurls silverware, and the Spleen whose superpower is farting, and then there's Kel Mitchell whose superpower is being invisible when no one is watching. That's like the best superpower.
You get on their bad side.
Mystery Men gave us All-Star.
No one would miss me.
But not only that, there's a superhero. There's a superhero whose dead father's skull is encased in a bowling ball that's translucent, and it's sentient. So her superpower is using the ghost of her dead father to murder people. It is amazing.
Yeah.
And I love that. But not only that, like, it just... It's a parody of the Warriors. I don't know if you have ever seen the Warriors, but the villain factions are all different, like, gangs. And in Warriors, the gangs all had a gimmick. In this, the gangs have a gimmick, and the way they just defeat them all is just hilarious. Yeah. This is your this is your PSA to go see Mystery Men, because it is one of the most underrated comedies. It has Kel Mitchell.
And it has what's his name? Ben Stiller in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ben Stiller. He is his superpower is getting really angry.
Oh, so he's a man.
He's a parody of the Hulk, but he doesn't actually Hulk out.
He just does. He throws a hissy fit, basically.
Yeah. And the whole point is that, like, they're supposedly really lame superheroes, but when they actually work together, they're great. And granted, like, some of them, yeah, I can understand why they're lame, but, like, the bowler, real superpower. The guy who cuts guns in half with his mind, yeah, real superpower. And it's amazing. Although they only use it once, though.
Move about the realm of light and destroy Organization 13.
Why? Who are you?
I am a servant of the world. And if I'm a servant, then you should consider yourself a tool at best.
Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause I'm not laughing.
Nice try, Roxas. He's a hologram. You think this is a real Quaid?
Data-based projection.
Man, Roxas has some anger issues. Just come on, have some ice cream. It's going to be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Have some cookies and ice cream.
So he's smashing computers. He's attacking holograms.
Hulk smash!
Over here.
I hate you so
Oh, I didn't see the Warriors reunion, but there's been a lot of reunions lately of, like, old school, like, 80s properties, and they've been really, really good.
My heart
Yeah, totally.
belongs to me.
I saw, like, the Goonies had a reunion recently, and I'm like, oh god. They still look good.
Yeah, but most of these reunions usually have one or two people who either are dead or just or have massive falling outs.
Yeah,
else.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hello, Sora.
Looks like my summer.
Anyone who didn't play Chain of Memories is going to be completely lost. And now we're actually at Kingdom Hearts 2. That entire thing was the intro.
And then he just goes, "What? We've been playing for 5 hours and we're only just up to the title screen."
Yeah, we've been playing...
It's like you spent like 7 hours making your character and you're like, "Well, now we get to play the game."
Yeah, like, we've been... The previous stream was about 2.5 hours, and then we had this.
And now, who are we playing? Who are we playing as now?
We're playing as Sora.
Sora.
Okay, so that whole Roxas, what's his name thing, that's just...
It-
Who cares about that right now?
It's explained later, but the thing is, Roxas is a part of Sora.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It will be explained.
Sure.
Okay. It will be explained in a few minutes. You'll understand very shortly. Still a better intro than Twilight Princess. Am I the only one who likes the intro to Twilight Princess and this?
Fuck you! Twilight Princess is awesome. I loved that game so goddamn much.
Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game.
Twilight Princess was one of my first Zelda games, so obviously I appreciate it a lot. Alright? The opening with the fish. Yeah, it was good.
To each their own. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Skyward Sword. I never played it.
Skyward Sword has issues. Like, it isn't anything with the story. I mean, it's because it's supposed to be like the very first in the game, very first in the storyline. Obviously, there isn't the same reference. Like, it's very basic. There's only like 3 real areas, but of course, this was before the foundation of Hyrule. The controls, I will admit, do set it back. Obviously, I feel like Motion Plus. I feel Skyward Sword was really made to justify the Motion Plus attachments.
Yeah.
Because people really wanted that one-to-one motion thing. That is what they really wanted, and
you know, I
honestly,
I actually like that Twilight Princess is dungeon heavy because I'm a huge fan of dungeons. I like more dungeons personally, but I get that some people like Majora's Mask and stuff like that. Like, they prefer that experience.
Whoa, Majora's Mask had dungeons. Now, Breath of the Wild didn't have fucking dungeons. They had all the shrines.
I'm just saying, Majora's Mask only had 3.
I stopped playing Majora's Mask after the girl got kidnapped by the aliens, and I was like, oh god, what have I done? I'm gonna be abducted by aliens. No, I'm a monster.
Yeah, that side quest was hard. But like, some people like more the side quests. Some people like the dungeons, and some people like a lot of other stuff. So
I guess I can reveal it. My original plan for Unboxed episode 200 was going to be Majora's Mask versus Ocarina of Time. But it just kind of fell apart because that meant I had to actually go back and play both of them, and it just was going to take so goddamn long. I mean, Ocarina of Time itself, how many hours do you put into that?
I do like Link.
I think I've never finished Majora's Mask. I finished Ocarina of Time a few times, but I've never finished Majora.
I've finished Majora, but at my friend's house. I never owned it. But I
finished Ocarina, Twilight, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword. Never finished Breath of the Wild.
My favorites are I like A Link Between Worlds. I really loved Ocarina. I love Twilight Princess. But I want to point something out before we continue with this. So, you know how the time I spent in Kingdom Hearts 1 painstakingly completing the Jiminy Journal. And it ended up blank in Chain of Memories, so we had to fill that stuff in. Well, now the Jiminy Journal is completely blank, and all it says is thank Naminé. We have to do it all over again. All over again. After all the time and effort that we put into it, the journal's blank, man. It's blank. And this is a plot point for Coded. Because later we have to actually fill in, like, the gaps and restore the Jiminy Journal to what it used to be. I love Kingdom Hearts, but they're sometimes ridiculous with their continuity.
I say all series, even the most prestigious ones, always have bits that just piss you off, like Ice Dungeon and crap like that. You know?
Yeah. Even the best games have stuff. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 has a couple things that I don't like. But Birth by Sleep is what I'm completing right now. And you have to play Ice Cream DDR. It is the stupidest shit, where you have to shoot ice cream to a specific beat in a rhythm game at Huey, Dewey, and Louie in order to stack ice cream high and make ice cream. I can't wait to stream this shit because this is to this date the most weird ass shit I have ever played that doesn't fit with Kingdom Hearts. And then you play Fruit Ball, a game of volleyball with fruit, against the Heartless of this game.
My name's Alette.
And you have to do it all to 100% the game, because there's trophies tied to, like, completing the Gemini Journal with all 3 characters. So all three characters.
You got a problem. You got a problem, man.
All 3 characters have Gemini Journals, and guess what? All 3 characters have to play all the mini games. So you have to play the Fruit Ball and the Ice Cream DDR for all 3 characters for all of them. And then you have to do things again in the Mirage Arena. Thankfully, you don't have to do Fruit Ball or Ice Cream DDR twice, but you have to do the Rumble Racing twice for each character, and then you have to do the command boards, which is basically it's Mario Kart and Mario Party Kingdom Hearts Edition, and you have to do them twice per character for each board.
That sounds like hell.
I'm working on it now. I'm 60% done with the trophies, but dear God. Like, as soon as I did all the Fruit Ball stuff, that wasn't that bad, because there's only 3 courses. But then I did the Rumble Racing for Aqua, and then I started doing the Ice Cream DDR, and I had to stop after the first song, because it took me forever just to get the points necessary. I don't know who directed this game, but it was originally a PSP game, so I'm guessing that they wanted to make it super lengthy for people who want to play the content. But you're right, like, it's a mishmash of content. It's a lot to unlock. And
it's like a bunch of mini games instead of an actual game.
I mean, granted, the secret ending is easy to unlock. They don't tell you that you can unlock it. They don't tell you how to unlock it. But it's both the secret ending and then the playable secret ending are pretty easy to unlock. But they don't tell you, and I'm just like, the canon ending of the game, they don't tell you what you need to do. Like the canon, like, main ending, you have to beat the campaign and save the file for all 3 characters, and then you have to save the game again, and it automatically creates a save file, and it's just like, why? Just let me start the game. What? It's weird, especially because, like, you'll be lost without the canon ending of the game. I'll explain more when we actually get to Birth by Sleep. But, you know, as much as I love the combat and story and stuff in Birth by Sleep, its structure has so many problems. Especially with how they did the 3-character structure. I have no problem with multiple characters, but the way that they have you go about the multiple character structure, it's worse than Chain of Memories in completion aspect, because, yeah, each character file, like, save contributes to 1, but you have to make sure you have a different save file for each character, and you have to make sure that, like, okay, if you're going to do it, you have all these saves, and you have a separate save file for the secret ending, and then you have a separate save file for the final, like, the actual canon ending of the game. It is so weird. Granted, they try to streamline this in Dream Drop Distance, but then they created the idea of the drop gauge, and fuck that. I'll get to that later, but essentially, you randomly switch characters at random points throughout the game. And when you drop during a boss fight, it sucks. The drop gauge was okay when you can exploit it, but then what's the point of it? Like, it's annoying at first, and then you can exploit it, so what's the point? The idea for the drop gauge was to keep every character on the same save file, so that you don't have to save 15 save files to complete the game. But even still, yeah. I feel like I preferred the structure of Birth by Sleep, if only because I could choose which character I wanted and play through their campaign. But we'll get to Dream Drop Distance eventually.
Is that on the PS4 collection?
Yes, it's on. It's on the 2.8 version. So like 1.5-2.5 has like everything up to Birth by Sleep, and then 2.8 has Dream Drop, 0.2, and the back cover, which is the Unchained movie.
Then he and I can go back to the islands together.
Well, give me like a few years and I'll finally get into...
What are you two gonna do?
I'll get into Kingdom Hearts just in time for Kingdom Hearts 4 to come out.
They have stated that there's gonna be a game before 4, but 4 is coming, and also they've stated that DLC is coming for Kingdom Hearts 3. They're adding a critical mode as free DLC. They're adding new worlds, possible story scenarios, and then there's going to be a final mix version of the game that is going to contain all of it, but you're going to have to buy a separate disc. So yeah, they're adding a lot to Kingdom Hearts 3, and a lot of
they're gonna make it worth our while. Apparently, that's good. That's good.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is good as is. Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to come out first, but I think they want to get that out of the way. I'm not holding my breath, but
Thanks.
Yeah.
all I know is that Kingdom Hearts 3 was a magnum opus of a conclusion to a lot of story threads. It leaves a lot of dangling plot threads, though, because there's stuff in Union and there's stuff that are teased at the end of the game for 4. But, Nomura really outdid himself with trying to conclude all of the games up until this point. I'm not sure what's going to happen in 4, but he has time now. But I mean, a lot of people were decrying Kingdom Hearts 3 because it didn't have a lot of endgame content and it didn't have a critical mode and all this other stuff. And I'm like, guys, the original Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't have a critical mode. The original Kingdom Hearts 1 didn't have, like, these things were additions with the final mix. People tend to forget.
Be fucking patient. You've been waiting 13 years. You can wait like 5 months more.
Technically, we haven't even waited that long because they've been putting out games so steadily that...
Yeah, because if you're the kind of person who thought, I've already played Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you fucking idiot.
You will be so lost. You will be... Because there's 9 games before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Jesus.
And all of them have important story segments. You will not get the same impact.
Like, to be honest, you can't assume that some of them are... If someone, wasn't really aware of that, they would think, oh, these are just spin-off games, like the Assassin's Creed bullshit. Like, no, you have to play them.
And to get the full extent of the emotion of certain scenes, like, let me put it to you this way. The entire last 7 hours of the game, I was crying. Because I had marathoned the last few games, and the impact of each scene meant something. For people who have not played, like, Dream Drop Distance, or Birth by Sleep, or 358 over 2 days, like, if you'd ever played or seen the scenes, you will not get the impact that some of this has, because There's so much for each character in each game, aside from Kyrie.
Oh, poor Kyrie. Even I don't even know much about it. I just know, oh, damn, my ship.
Yeah, poor Kyrie indeed. But
I'll gladly comfort her with the use of my penis.
you're banned. You're 100% banned.
She would be the first waifu I fuck. Oh man, I'm terrible. I know. I get it.
Go to your room.
You know,
Bitch, I'm already in my room.
Go to your corner.
I'm sad.
I am in my corner. What else do you want from me?
Nick, you're
really
you're cancelled.
Well, hopefully I'll come back in 10 years' time like Firefly will.
This episode of Unbox Live has been cancelled. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming.
Of Zenith being dumb.
Of me loving Ari.
Everybody hates Zenith.
Everybody loves me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody hates Zenith.
I mean, Ari loves me. Ari loves me. Ari loves...
With your voice and your hair and your cute eyebrows and all that other shit.
I'll give you the
Everybody
smolder.
hates you.
You may not have homes.
See, TWK gets it. Everyone loves Zen.
One I want to see.
I honestly can't think of many enemies that I have, so I can count myself lucky for that. The only enemies I have is because I'm trans, and that I won't give you the time of day. I'm trans, I'm a woman, get over it. Oh, I need to tell you guys about this dream I had last night, because it was crazy, and it's related to me being transgender. So, when I was a kid, I used to work at a summer camp, a Boy Scout summer camp, because I was an Eagle Scout, and it didn't end well. I was very immature at that time, and I mean, like, I was also still figuring out who I was. Well, I had a dream last night that I went back and visited the Boy Scout camp and my friends there for the first time in, like, I think it was like, it's been like 10 years. It's been a while. So I went there and I was telling them, oh, by the way, I'm Zenith. I'm a girl. And then things got crazy. People from my high school were there because I had came out to them at my 10-year high school reunion, and then all of a sudden I just like started, you know what, I'm gonna go fly, and I flew up into storm clouds where there was thunder and lightning outside, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. I came down, a bunch of people were trying to fight me. I'm like, dude, I'm invincible, and I just like beat them in 5 seconds. And I'm just like, bye. So long story short, I'm a woman who gives no shits. I am a warrior. So yeah, that was a crazy ass dream, but it was a lot of fun to wake up to that.
Alright, back.
I sent some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say.
And now we get to the goofy part of Kingdom Hearts 2. Hi, Pete.
The perfect bodyguard for me.
You're totally evil.
Tough he is. Once he's a heartless, he'll do as I say.
I am Zenith, warrior princess, and you will respect my authority. Good old zipper ass. Yeah, he has this giant zipper that opens from the bottom. Like, Pete, how do you put that outfit on?
I'm going round to a bunch of different worlds and building an army of Heartless, special for her.
It opens at his ass.
Oh, why am I talking to you pipsqueaks anyway? Go on, Scram. On behalf
Like,
of
I've worn some pretty complicated women clothing before that, you know, it took a while to get into, but I've never worn something that opened from the bottom.
What are you two Nimrods doing here?
I mean, that's like a porn star's, like, bottom right there. Easy access. Seriously, the zipper's right where his dick is. And his ass.
You want to know how, eh? Well, Maleficent busted me out.
Yeah, the canon explanation is Pete was banished to another dimension because he was a jerkwad, and Maleficent bailed him out because she needed a lackey. And they've been together ever since. Although I believe that Maleficent was lonely and needed someone to push around.
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? So
You need a lot more belts. It needs 20 more belts.
Something to do with it.
And some more zippers.
Heartless Squad, round up!
Heartless Squad. Oh, you have shadows. How quaint. That doesn't faze me. I could just imagine Maleficent being like, I am the mistress of all evil, but I'm very lonely, but I can't let them know that I'm lonely. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to constantly call him an imbecile, but I'm never going to defeat him, destroy him, or fire him.
Who lives in this tower anyway?
Pete is just around.
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a heartless by now.
Master Jensen lives here?
Okay, so pay attention to that last statement that Donald made. Yen Sid lives here.
Is the king's teacher.
Wow,
The thing is,
sounds powerful.
according to Birth by Sleep, he should already know that, because they go see Yen Sid in his tower in Birth by Sleep, which is a prequel. Yeah, the iconic Keyblade is a key that nobody wants. Like, I prefer Oathkeeper or Oblivion. There are some later cool ones too, but yeah. Great continuity. It's possible that they state the tower moves around, so it's possible that like they didn't realize that the mysterious tower was like his, as in like because it constantly moves around, but that's a stretch. I just think he didn't like think about it at this point in time. Or maybe nominate Erase That Memory. That's also a possibility.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
We entered the tower and Pete's not wearing the most appropriate clothing.
What? Where's Pete?
You know Pete from Goofy?
Yeah, we're just talking about him.
Yeah,
He's an asshole.
And how he has a zipper right where his ass is.
Why?
Easy access.
Oh, damn it.
Yep. I just find it funny. Maleficent's sitting alone. God. All I have is this crow, and this crow doesn't talk to me. You know what? Fine, I will get myself a henchman. It doesn't have to be someone who's not as strong as I am, so I can boss him around. But someone who will do whatever I say. Okay, let's get this oaf. And then the rest of the series, I'm surrounded by idiots. And of course, his Pete's army consists mostly of shadows, which are like the easiest heartless to defeat. So it's like, okay, Pete, I'm sorry, but you're not very intimidating. You think you can defeat Master Yen Sid. Yen Sid is the most powerful sorcerer in the franchise. And I don't want to spoil one of the moments in Kingdom Hearts 3, but you see how powerful he is. Let me just say that. Anyway, let's see. Sora. Alright, I have his abilities set up. Oh, level 9 experience boost. Sweet. Even the weakest nobody is stronger than a shadow. Pretty much. Nobody's actually really strong, which is why there's not that many of them. Not that many types. But I'll explain what nobodies are in a second for you, Nick, when they get to it in the game. Because I know you don't know anything about this. Let's just say, get ready for things to get crazy. Oh, kitty.
It's Kingdom Hearts. It always gets crazy.
Crazy-er. Come on, kitty. I know you want to sit on my lap. Come on. Come on. She's so indecisive. Like, she nuzzles me while I'm playing the game.
She's a cat. That's their main trait, being indecisive.
Come on. Come on.
They're basically like, let me in. Let me in! And then 5 seconds later, like, let me out. Let me out!
You're not locked. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with Meow. Hey, kitty. Everyone say hello to Chiaki. She is my love. The love of my life. Outside of Ari, I love her to death. Don't make me choose. Hey. Hey, purry kitty. She was trying to bite my fingers earlier. Yeah, right. Kingdom Hearts is not convoluted. It's just you gotta play it and infer. Like you gotta close some of the gaps, you know? Alright. Experience boost. Kitty. Look at you purring. I'm adjusting the camera so you can all appreciate this cute little kitty. Hey. Are you gonna help me finish the game? Come on. You gotta 100% it. You gotta complete it. Alright, that's enough kitty break. Chiaki's just like, but I don't care. Pay attention to me. I want you to pay attention to how cute I am and feed me. Feed me, human. I am a kitty, and as such, I am entitled to attention. Do you really have to do that, kitty? I love you. Having a cat is like stress reliever 101. She made the Chain of Memories stream bearable because that game, oh god.
Hey there.
Nice.
Is that what Ari and you are gonna do a flirting burping contest?
So, you are Sora. Now then.
It's like that scene in
Have you seen
Korra
the king?
with her
Yes,
and
we
Bolin,
did, Master.
they're just burping at each other and just laughing.
Yes, the king has been quite busy of late.
That's a lesbian for you.
Therefore, it would seem that the task of instructing you three...
Hey, kid, that's my hand.
My shoulders.
That's my hand.
You have a perilous journey ahead of you. You must be well prepared.
You mean
What are you doing?
we have to go on another quest? I was looking forward to finding my friend Riku, so we could go back to the islands.
Yes, I know. However, everything in your journey, Sora, is connected. Whether you will find your way home to the islands, whether you will return alone or with your friend, and whether or not the islands will still be there. And the key that connects them all is you, Sora.
And of course, it's time for another journey.
The key?
Chosen wielder of the key.
Pretty much. The main cast for Kingdom Hearts has, for the most part, been pretty static. Although Birth by Sleep did add to that a lot.
It's been, what, Sora, Donald, Goofy, Mickey.
Riku. Hey, kitty. You silly little goof.
This book contains
Get it, you're
knowledge
cute.
you will need for your journey. Study it carefully.
Little silly person.
Once you have finished, we will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
What is it, baby? She is purring so loudly. I'm surprised that it's not picking up on my microphone.
Nah, it's not. I can't hear anything.
Okay, bye, kitty. Alright, so I'm gonna get... No, I wasn't talking to you. I was trying to open the chest. Don't want to talk to you, Donald. Jeez, put on pants. Goofy has pants. Why aren't you wearing pants? Donald, put on some goddamn pants. I can see your ass. The beginning. Alright, we have to read the book. Yeah, Haley Joel Osment's voice changes, like, from the first two Chain of Memories and then beyond.
Yeah, puberty's a bitch.
The beginning. Each journey gives rise to chance encounters. And each encounter brings forth a farewell. When a farewell leads to a journey, the worlds open their hearts. There are those chosen by the light, and those ensnared by the darkness. Friends who share the same bonds, though their paths may differ. When you doubt the path trod thus far, when the hand you held is lost to you, gaze anew at the heart that once was, for all the answers are within. Interlude. A long dream, a sad farewell, hanging in the air in that world between. What is reality? What is illusion? The path chosen by the young boy leads to his memories. This is basically a summation of the previous games. When caught in the stream of the days and nights going past, gaze anew at your steps, for there all confusion will end. The future story. Will the day come when this battle, born of confusion, will end? It is different things to different people. Can the reality be that which is hidden? The reason is mere existence. Still, memories can be believed. Be not afraid. Entrust your body to the soothing waves of your memories. By and by, your fleeting rest will be over, and everything will begin. Okay. That book contains important knowledge. Be sure to read it.
But wait a sec. How come the Heartless are still running around?
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the great...
Hey, Rom, how's it going?
Make no mistake about
The
that.
Eric Andre Shaw.
However, the Heartless are
So,
darkness made real.
basically, Nick,
Darkness
you know how Heartless are creatures from the darkness inside a heart.
But while darkness
And
exists in a single heart,
people turn into a Heartless when their heart is stolen. However,
Yeah.
when someone's turned into a Heartless,
Everybody's heart was
they're not the only thing that's created. So when a person loses their heart, what remains becomes a Heartless, but the empty husk of what their body used to be becomes a nobody.
Okay.
if one
Roxas
Donald
is Sora's nobody.
darkness in their heart,
All right.
they too will become a Heartless. But you know this.
Just to save you like hours of wondering what the fuck is going on. Because they don't explain that for a while.
Never let your guard down. Now then,
It's like, Yen Sid is just saying, by the way, these sperms that we fought, those are nobodies.
at times, if someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a Heartless,
However, if nobodies only appear if the person is very strong-willed, which is why there's less nobodies. And also there are more powerful nobodies who have sentience and can plan and plot. There's 13 of them, we gotta kick their asses. Although we already destroyed 5 of them in Chain of Memories.
nobodies may seem to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts.
Yeah, Larxene, Marluxia, Vexen, Zexion, and Lexius
They don't exist.
were all part of Organization 13, and they were all nobodies. Hence the
being
Black
you
Cloak.
see before you is known as a dusk.
That is the power of
They are the
PS4
most
technology.
common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening.
Yeah, nobody can mean a lot, and they actually...
Be vigilant.
The thing is, Japan loves their word puns, so they do
You will meet an
use
ally
every version of nobody as part of the pun.
who will all attempt to do you harm.
And yes, all nobodies have random X's in their name. It is a plot point.
Nothing but empty shells destined to return to
They basically take the person's original name, scramble it around into an anagram, and put X in there. So Sora is changed to Roxas.
The beings you see before you now are different.
Oh, so it's Sora X.
Nobodies have
Yes.
formed a group called Organization.
They add the X because the X is like a symbol of control.
Nobodies.
This X is cool.
Organization 13.
Oh boy, does Japan love puns. Japan is the king of puns, the emperor of puns.
If puns were an elected official, Sans would be the Emperor of Japan.
And it seems they
Now, the difference between nobodies and heartless are that heartless are creatures of, like, they're monsters, basically. They're creatures of instinct. Nobodies can plan. They have intelligence, which makes them a lot more dangerous because that means they can also use the heartless as well.
and with it close to the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
Then I guess we better go find the king first.
But where could the king be? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's in the world you just visited, you
He must know where
idiots.
Riku is, because the two of them were together in the realm of darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling.
And then now, Sora actually gets new clothes because he's been sleeping for a year and those are too small for him.
And they probably smell.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He gets new clothes in every main story game, too. It's fun.
I guess.
Now even more belts and buckles and other pointless shit.
Now, granted, I like the clothes in Kingdom Hearts 2. My favorite are the Kingdom Hearts 3 clothes, especially Kairi's outfit, but that's because they use plaid, and plaid is always cool. Yeah, Sora only has smarts when it comes to combat. But then again, Sora is an island boy who basically, when he was very young, left his world behind. So he probably hasn't finished, like, much of school.
You guys, Riku and the King. I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning.
Or any school at
With
all.
the 5 of us, I mean, 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So now we see the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty, and they're the ones who give us new clothes. A fun little Easter egg, though. You can examine, like, some of the easels in the room that are, like, covered off, and it gives hints as to what the forms are gonna be in each one, and they give a good description. But anyway, give me some new clothes.
Well, look who's here, dears. Sora,
But look who's here, Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking
It's time to
for
give you some
clothes,
clothes.
you're in the right place. I'll do the designing.
Fairies, can you not touch Sora on his butt? Like, seriously, they pushed him right by his butt. Bad touch.
Oh, now, dears.
But don't you like this better?
Hold on.
His home was destroyed, but it's resurrected in 2. Because at the end of 1, you restore all the worlds that were destroyed by darkness. So yeah.
Would you just decide?
Yeah, just give me some better colors, guys. Jeez. I love how they keep the fighting about colors gag.
Then, together now, dears. And no more squabbling.
And I now present Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora.
Oh, it's lovely.
In all his poofy baggy pants.
He does look
I love it.
dashing. Now
And
there's
these aren't ordinary garments, they have special powers.
Special.
First of all, you can use orbs for drive forms.
And watch what happens.
And what happens is you take the power of one of your companions, and the first form, Valor, allows you to wield 2 Keyblades.
Two Keyblades.
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Which, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2, you gotta have 2 Keyblades, like, duh.
Your garments also have other powers, but you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
I also love the... Valor form is one of my favorite designs because the red just pops.
And there's some
Like, I had a Valor Swarm Sora costume for the longest time. It's a really good looking costume. Alright. So we got our clothes. I look spiffy. Look very spiffy. Time to get going. And now we get something that's actually part of the final mix version. Puzzle pieces. Throughout the worlds, there are various different puzzle pieces that you can find that look like crowns. You can find the pieces with abilities, and as you go throughout the worlds, you pick up more pieces, you solve the puzzles, and you get some rare items. This is something that enhances Final Mix because there's a lot more to collect. And of course, Jiminy makes a note of them in his journal. So yeah, we have to obtain all the puzzle pieces. You completely forgot about the drive forms. Oh my god. Well, the thing is, in the original game, it was a lot harder to get drive orbs and to level up the drive forms. This, like, before I only used Valor. Nowadays, I use all the forms. Let's see. But, you can see Valor has different abilities. Like, Valor's ability is High Jump, which allows you to reach higher and higher ledges later on in the game. And you level it up. Essentially, you level it up the more hits that you give to enemies. And got a lot more characters. I'm probably going to be stopping a lot because the Jiminy Journal fills in, like, so often. Okay, pieces. So we got the first piece from Twilight Town. Now, we can't place them yet. I'll show you what we need to do. We got all the maps for Twilight Town. When there's a Mickey next to it, it means you finished it. And we're going to see lots of Mickeys. So here, we go to puzzle mode. And we can find the piece and place it and solve the puzzle. I think it's really clever because some of them you have to rotate the pieces. Some of these puzzles are, like, really huge. I like the idea of puzzle pieces. Unfortunately, Birth by Sleep has stickers instead of puzzle pieces for some reason. I don't understand why they removed the platforming from 1 and 2, because that would have worked so well with these abilities. Granted, they do have a challenge area that's specifically made for your newfound abilities and whatnot, but it's like they give you better platforming in this game, and they don't utilize the platforming. It's like you can glide and double jump and do all these things so much easier, but then the level designs are so open. That's the one thing I really feel like 3 did a lot better. Is the level design is so much more about the platforming element.
Just a moment. Because of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states.
And now the other thing that they're saying is, like, because we completed Kingdom Hearts 1, the barriers between the worlds are up, so we need to use our Keyblade in order to make new paths to traverse to different worlds. It's explained more in later games, but yeah.
Utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened.
Also, yeah, technically this is not the tutorial, but it's still part of explaining everything. And it's at this point where I'm just like, just let me play the damn game already. We have a lot of explanations, like, right after another. And the next world is another explanation world for a little bit, too. We get to fight stuff, but it's not until, like, we actually get to utilize... It's not until we get to the Land of Dragons where things open up. Gummy Ship was vastly improved in 2. I actually prefer 2's Gummy Ships to 3 because I wasn't a big fan of 3's Gummy Ship. I prefer on-rail shooters. It's like, yeah, I can traverse to different worlds, but it's like, I just want to go to the world. That is all the information I could give you. Good. Good, now let me go. We've been playing an hour and a half, and I haven't done much.
Goofy. Everyone is waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Technically, there's a 3-hour intro, and then what we've been playing now. 3's gummy levels are really long, and you can skip pretty much most of it. It takes forever to get to the specific world because you're floating in space. They pulled a Ratchet and Clank with their space, but I feel like Ratchet and Clank did it way better. Oh, and before we could actually play, guess what? Maleficent's back.
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Yeah, Maleficent cast a spell
We mustn't remember
on
the
her
name.
crow that allows her to come back, even though she died in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Which?
No, it's not explained in-game, I had to look it up.
What'll we do?
But yeah, Maleficent is back as well.
Perhaps we should tell Master Yen Sid. Yes, that's what we must do. Hurry.
Hi, I'm the mistress of all evil.
Maleficent.
3 hours worth of intro, yep. Alright, now we're in the gummy ship, finally. It only took us however long this was. The crow is basically her Horcrux, yeah.
Only one?
That's no good.
Wait, I think
Alright, so now we can go to Radiant Garden. Or Hollow Bastion, I should say. Yeah, you remember the final world of Kingdom Hearts 1? That's a starting world in Kingdom Hearts 2. And of course, Pete arrives expecting Maleficent. Well, she hasn't run the place, and Maleficent hasn't been around for a while. Yeah, the level select in 2 is so much better.
Expected. No shine, no nothing.
Look at the castle, it's such a shell of its former self.
Now what's gonna happen to our plan?
Yeah. I can't talk today, shut up. Ari, not a word. I will love you to death. Oh look, the NPCs that we're not going to actually see in the game because they didn't program NPCs until Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh god.
It's Hollow Bastion.
Gosh, looks kind of different now.
So essentially what's been happening is the old castle is in disarray because Squall and all the Final Fantasy characters have been restoring the castle to the way it used to be. But now there's a lot more Heartless and nobodies, so they can't really finish it yet. The empty arenas tearing in the series. Wait till Birth by Sleep. There's a line in Birth by Sleep where the guests were just starting to have fun, and there's nobody there. I like how it has to list the characters of Donald, Sora, and Goofy for every single world, as if we're gonna forget who they are. Wait a second, who's Sora? I don't know who that character is. The character link section I think is interesting too, though, because it showcases like how each character is related and they're grouped. Like we have the evil characters, we have the we don't know what they're up to characters, and the good, and it changes over time. And I thought that was a good idea. They don't really do that in other games, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they can make a crowd in earlier games. I mean, it was PS2. They did in other games.
PS2 had very weak memory. That's, I know for a fact.
So they might have utilized the memory for other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Ari did say she wanted to marry you back in Spider Booty stream, so you're on the way to loving her to death. Ha! It is canon, Ari. Take that, I will marry you. I love you.
Oh, God, never change, you two. Never change.
The funny thing is that she berates me for, like, talking about, like, marriage and stuff this early, but she starts up the conversations half the time. And then she's just like, wait a second, what are we talking about? I'm like, we're talking about marriage. She is such a tsundere. I love her to death, but she's just like, half the time I'm just like, how do you function? I don't hate you, Baka. It's not like I like you or anything.
Baka. It's not like I like you or anything, you stupid, cute, sexy Baka.
She mocks me.
Did you just call me sexy? No. Yes.
It's not like I love you or anything. I want to marry you.
It's not like I want to fuck you or anything.
Oh, God. And she does mock me for being a weeb when she's a bigger weeb than I am. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to be cute here, and I am cute as fuck. But you're a weeb too.
Cute as fuck.
Yeah, truth. We're both cute as fuck.
You're so adorable, it makes me want to puke.
Puke rainbows? Oh, look, hey.
Rainbows.
Oh, hey, look, it's Uncle Scrooge. Donald's uncle, a business tycoon. Before the Heartless showed up, he traveled the worlds on a gummy ship with the king. Yep. Uncle Scrooge, canonically, is an adventurer. World-traveling adventurer. Much like in, I don't know, DuckTales?
Woo.
He was helping to set up a traffic system.
Oh, God damn it, Sam. Now you got this song in my...
It'll never leave. It'll never leave. Why, if it isn't Donald? I'm sorry, I'm very bad at Scottish accent. And Goofy, hello, lads. Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Wait, who's voicing Scrooge?
No one in this game.
Okay, so no David Tennant? Damn.
Yeah, David Tennant should. You all look hale and hearty. If only I were. I cannot seem to recreate my favorite old-time ice cream. Remember this, because this comes into Birth by Sleep, and fuck that ice cream rhythm minigame to goddamn... I'd make millions if I just got it right.
You already make millions. I mean, more millions.
Terrible.
You really are.
Yeah, his entire shtick in this game, because they don't utilize him much in this game, he's in later games, but his entire shtick is he wants to create ice cream. And make millions. Even though he's already a billionaire and owns everyone's souls.
Well, yeah, but he may be a billionaire, but he's a billionaire without ice cream.
Oh, TWK. But who will I share ice cream with now? Oh, that's a low blow.
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Sea salt materia. Oh, hi, Yuffie. I like your short shorts. They're very sexy.
Look out!
Look, actually, I'm gonna duck out. I gotta get ready for stuff in school and sim stuff, so I'll talk to you.
School. What? I don't understand. What is this? What is a school?
It's where you go to learn shit.
I already know shit.
Well, yeah, you're a lesbian. Lesbians know everything.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Later. Yuffie's design in this game is really cute. I like
Hey,
it.
you guys. I see you're still in top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Well, what did you expect?
How are the others?
Great.
Hey, Yuffie, have you seen the king and Riku?
Nope. But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
Oh, I love that Leon impersonation.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
At least she looks more like a ninja with those shorts. She can actually move around. They call me the Great Ninja Yuffie, even though all I do is steal. She should be called the Great Thief Yuffie. And every Final Fantasy character has midriff belts. Blech. Can't talk. I mean, at least she's not wearing bright orange like Naruto. What ninja wears bright orange? Well, if you're going to hell,
Meet the Hollow Bastion
and the place is covered in fire,
We missed you.
and Sid's actually voice acted in this game.
I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
So where have you guys been all this time?
Where have you guys been? We were asleep. For an entire year. We're not gonna question what happened. We just want to help save worlds. I love it. It just, he doesn't care. Sora is so naive, and I love his innocence.
We're trying to find
But,
Riku, the
yeah.
king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Squall.
Okay.
We're gonna put 6 belts on you.
Don't go thanking us just yet. Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
We're gonna have a scar
Nobodies?
and a necklace
That's
and
right.
6 belts.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase.
Look at all those belts.
Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the 3 of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
What do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of...
A sort of Leon compliment. It means he's a dick.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, hi, Merlin.
Right on time.
You're always randomly here.
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Right. Ah, yes.
Did you give them cards, dear? Oh my god. No, not Chain of Memories. No. I'm getting flashbacks.
Here. They're
Oh, it's just a membership card, okay.
Leon thought you might like to have them.
Sorry, that game did a number on my psyche.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards.
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks.
No,
Leon.
they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You fool, you've activated my trap card.
No, we're supposed to be at the
I'm just gonna
Bailey.
tap some mana, and then throw down a face down. What about your magic? Sora forgot all about his magic. Maybe you forgot it while you were asleep. God, Sora. I'm gonna lend you some spells, but be careful. Membership card. We got Blizzard. Okay. I don't understand how you forget magic spells while you're sleeping. And even still, during, like, he should not have forgotten all his magic. Even if they restored the memory, like, because in the first game he had magic, and they restored the memories of the first game, so. Alright, Blizzard. I'm gonna put you on a different one. Okay. Look at all the characters, dear God. Aerith, or Eris, as some people call her. Yuffie. Leon. Your name is Squall, goddammit. A swordsman who carries gunblade. His real name is Squall Leonhart. He took the name Leon to distance himself from his past self, the man who stood helpless as Heartless invaded his home. That's the explanation. He chose the name Leon because he was so emo he didn't want to remember how he was powerless to stop Heartless. I love this series. Alright. Are we done with tutorials? Can I fight stuff? Yeah, Cloud is still named Cloud. And the explanation that they give is Sephiroth is the darkness in his heart. Sephiroth is Cloud's darkness. You are my darkness. No parents. Wait a second, Sora is Batman. He has darkness and no parents. Yeah, it's not till Mulan where the game opens up, and unfortunately, looking back, like, I think the initial tutorial's fine, but then there's this 3 hours before you get to a world where actually can do stuff. Yeah, in this franchise, Sephiroth is supposedly the darkness and Cloud's heart. He's heartless or something like that.
Look at that.
So yeah, those are all heartless. That black mass over there, those are heartless. Just, there's a lot. And if you played the first game, you're like, okay, that is a lot comparatively. And you get to fight these later.
And that.
I feel like Zack is his brother or something like that.
We'll handle him.
In this franchise, you don't know because Zack appears in Birth by Sleep, but they don't explain anything about him, and he doesn't appear again. So
Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But
he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. That's true. Pete is not very smart.
Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
You called?
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
This doesn't feel like a celebration. You're attacking me with nobodies. This I am a shadow, the true self. Pete wears those self-lacing shoes because of a oh god, I just saw that episode of What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? And yeah, the self-lacing shoes. Oh my god. How do you brick a shoe? Smart devices are the stupidest thing in the world. You can essentially make it so that your shoes are worthless. What's wrong with your shoes? Oh, they need an app update. They bricked my shoe. Now you can't get them off. It's okay, you can reboot them manually. Yeah, by retying them, you idiot. Yep, this is peak 21st century. You can brick shoes. Sorry, your shoes encountered a fatal error and cannot tie themselves. Why do updates always break the thing that you're trying to update? Okay, now it's time to meet the rest of the organization. Unfortunately, they're all cloaked and hooded, so you won't know who is who until you actually fight them. But here they are in all their cloaked glory. Zemnis. The self-lacing shoes from Back to the Future 2 are mocking us. Although you can tell the different people based on their stances, usually.
Organization 13! Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame.
And here I thought we could be friends. Are you talking to Sora or Roxas? And now we have this motherfucker. The best member of Organization 13.
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk.
Yeah, you already know who these people are.
Won't change a thing.
And this game assumes that you did. If you haven't played it, then you're just like sort of like, who the hell are these guys?
We're just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh. Tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right.
He used to give me that exact same look.
Look.
It's like, unless you know what he's talking about, this is so cryptic.
Gee, I just don't know.
This is how you remind me of how I really am.
That was weird.
Who gave him the same look? Oh, I don't know, maybe Roxas?
I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right.
Only one me. Sora, there's at least 5 versions of you.
Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow.
Oh, looks like we're going to another world.
What's
That was short. And we'll be
Gosh,
back.
you think?
Very carefully, Rom, because I owned one of those organization cloaks, and they really do work like that. They're as silly as they look, but I love them. Now I get it. Oh yeah, Sora finally getting something.
That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
It's the Nobody logo. I prefer the Heartless logo.
Other worlds are calling.
Organization.
The Nobody logo is okay. I mean, it's supposed to represent the empty husk, but it feels like the Heartless logo had more thought put into it.
See you soon.
Same as the Unversed. The Unversed is like a precursor to the Heartless logo, and it feels good.
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade?
He's nothing but a boy.
But a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart. Unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying his
Oh, hi, Luxord, Gambler. Luxord's one of my favorite of the Organization 13 because he doesn't give a fuck. He just likes playing games.
As long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong...
I'm not comfortable with that. Bad touch, bad touch. You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any of us felt anything? The last Tuesday?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure.
Make sure it is one he'll remember. In other words, fuck with him. Fuck with him good. You leave those seats with the Path of Darkness. They can teleport. Okay, now we can use gummy routes and actually go to places. Alright. And the gummy ship sections in this game are so much better because they're an on-rail shooter. Thank God. Base controls, X to fire, left stick to move.
Let's go.
Time to actually play the video game. We're pretty much 2 streams into the game, and we're finally getting to, you know, the game. I can't let you brew that, Star Fox. The irony is, I don't really like Star Fox, but I love these gummy ship sections. I always found Star Fox just a little bit too difficult for its own good. But then again, that's me. See, my favorite Star Fox game, ironically, I know, is Star Fox Adventures because it plays like a Zelda game. And I know people are like, but it's Zelda Light, and I'm like, I don't care, it's still fun. Also, back to that cutscene, it is purpose that drives us. Purpose that pulls us. It is purpose. Mr. Anderson. I did it. Have you ever played The Path of Neo? Like, Matrix The Path of Neo is surprisingly really good. Enter the Matrix, on the other hand, which I will stream, is a piece of work. Have 13 head guy, you might stone it with the cryptic bullshit and get on with it. Inserts cryptic bullshit. The entire purpose of the organization is to spout cryptic bullshit. That's the whole purpose. It is purpose that drives us. Purpose that thrives. You never have to play that route ever again unless you want to. And the gummy missions in this game are much easier, especially with the donut chip design. No pointless backtracking, but also the gummy chip missions are actually fun and easy to do. When I actually did, like, when you're actually going for the trophies for those missions, super easy. Didn't take any time at all.
I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Now, the thing with this world is, they actually do have the same voice actors as the movie. There's just something off about it that I don't quite enjoy. Mulan is pretty much on point, but, well, yeah, Mushu is not Eddie Murphy. They couldn't get Eddie Murphy. But Captain, the general, or whatever his name is the same voice actor. It just feels off for some reason, and I know you have the same people, but something feels weird about it.
Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're...
Sora, Donald, Goofy. Repeat ad nauseum. Every single world. We used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Except for the fact that I never use you, Mushu. I use Bambi. Bambi's my ride or die, not you, bitch. The voice directing probably wasn't as tight, you're right. And the script might have been looser, not as fast-paced or something.
You are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean...
Ping!
Mulan Ping.
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody's...
Not Eddie Murphy's not the smartest guardian dragon.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping.
Up to your eyeballs in debt.
It's payback.
He's such a con artist.
They don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean fit in? Well, you see, I'm trans. Mulan story-wise can be read as very much trans positive, and I look back to Mulan as one of my favorite films of all time because of that.
Not me.
I think it's working.
Mushu's VA does a decent job. It's just you can tell it's not Eddie Murphy. Then again, what was Eddie Murphy doing at this time? I don't know. I don't know. Welcome to the land of dragons. And you can't switch out Ping, so I'm just gonna put in Goofy so I can actually use Valor Form. AP boost. Use on Sora. Still doing Shrek. Well, that explains it. That would make sense, because he probably would have so much money doing that, he wouldn't need to do this. And Disney and DreamWorks are rivals, that's correct. Okay, so now we have fire. I'm waiting to get the healing spell. Come on, guys. We're not going to get it to next world, but I need to heal. I don't like items. I never use items in Kingdom Hearts games. It's weird. I always use the heal command because it's just so much better. Treasures. Okay, we got all the treasures in Hollow Bastion because I am badass. Although, that's just for the first visit. Even Final Fantasy VII gave you Cure early on. It's a standard spell. Okay, now the funny thing about the character links. These, like, other characters you're just, like, kind of confused about. They're evil, but you don't know. Number 9. And number 10. This one, I believe, is Axel. And I think 10 is oh no, Luxord and Demix. But it's like, okay, we put those there, because those are the insignificant ones. Then you have number 1, number 2, and he's the one that's leaving Sora with puzzling words. Number 3, and number 6. A dog and a fucking duck who sounds like he's stuck with gum down his throat for life. Yeah, totally fitting in, guys. Okay, and some reports. We have 2 now. Alright. As of, let's see, 4.5 hours into the game, we can finally, the game finally opens up. If you showed up with your dragon and Lucky Cricket. It's a pretty good point that no one ever questions Donald and Goofy's existence. Yeah, you kind of wonder, because, like, in other worlds, they're meant to look like part of the world. It is a plot point. You have to protect the world border. I mean, order. And now every shop has a synthesis shop built right in. Thank you, Moogles. Yeah, 4.5 hours to get to the point where Kingdom Hearts 2 opens up. Granted, I love Kingdom Hearts 2, but you cannot deny that even if you like the tutorial, 4.5 hours to get to a point where you can actually do whatever you want is a bit much. It's a bit much. Okay. Gonna buy some stuff. Is there anything I can synthesize? Not yet. Especially since this is real world China. Yep. Well, it is a world, and it is China, and it is real. Alright, I'm gonna put you on. Ping, I'm not giving you shit. If Mughals can exist in China, then everything's fair game. All's fair in love and war. Okay. We're set up. We're good. Alright, let's actually get on with the game. Welcome to the game, guys. Remember, girl, manly. Manly. You gotta walk pigeon-toed.
About time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yao is not the same voice actor. The other two could be.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
Does it?
You just got beat up by a duck. I love how Donald just beats the shit out of him.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Knock what off?
You punched me.
What a shrimp! Who you calling a shrimp, Panda Lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side do you want?
Wrestling trivia. It's a real championship belt.
Soldiers, get back in line.
The captain.
What are they?
Heartless.
Oh, yeah?
What pussies. We're gonna fight the Heartless while you run away. The morale gauge. If there's one thing I hate about this world, it's morale gauge. Because if it goes down to 0, you automatically lose the fight. And I'm just like, but it's not in any other world. It's just like, hey, we're in just this world, we're gonna have a morale system. Like this is some tactical RPG, and I'm just like, just let me play the damn game the way I've been playing it for the entire game. We lose morale when we get hurt. Well, no duh. But guess what? Sora is a Keyblade wielder, not a Master Keyblade wielder. What does morale matter to him? What are your names? You don't know the names of the people in your own unit? Sora, Donald, Goofy. You're welcome in my troop. Wait, we're actors? You should return home. But she did stuff. You'd rather dishonor my troops? And now it's time to do some missions. We'll smash them. Given the context of the word smash, Donald, I don't want to see that. So we're gonna be scouts. Private Zhao got into a fight with a youth from an unknown village, a talking duck, and a dog, then ran away after encountering demonic entities at the camp. As an aside note, did the Hun find a way to control demons? Morale missions, aka the morale mechanic a few more times, yeah. I'll brief you on the details later. Return when you're ready to depart. The smallest mission may have the greatest purpose. Yeah, but all these missions are just destroying Heartless. Now, there, see this puzzle piece? Not going to be able to get it till later. We need more abilities. Need to work on my Valor form. Alright, let's do the surprise attack. Time for Valor form, yeah. 2 Keyblades, bitches. The only downside of Valor is you can't use magic while you're in Valor form. It's all attacks. But I mean, like, it's not super bad because you can still use items, but it does mean that you are more vulnerable. Yeah, the music in general in this game is fantastic, especially in this world. You've done a passable job. Passable? We destroyed the Heartless. Let's go for the ambush. The anti-form. There's always a chance to activate anti-form, and it sucks. Like, it is stronger and faster, but it doubles the damage that you take. Especially at this stage of the game, you don't want it. And you can't really revert unless... Like, you can't revert in a boss mission, I believe, but you can revert in normal scenarios. High potion. Stupid hopping Chinese zombies. Or vampires, whatever they're called. And I hate these centaur demon things. The best way to beat them is Blizzard from a distance. By the way, these Heartless are based on an actual, like, cultural phenomenon. Chinese zombies are an actual thing that they hop. I forget what they're called. Like, I think like Hyonshi or something like that. Morale restored via bubbles. Fucking bubbles. Alright, I'm gonna save my game because I know the next one is a little bit harder. Jiangxi. Thank you, Perpet. See, I try to make my show educational when I can. Keyword being try. Most of the time it's just me being gay and my girlfriend being a tsundere. Well, welcome to the show. But I do try to educate. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more abilities for that. We can't all be Hellfire Comms playthrough. We all can't be H-Bomber guy. Operation report. At 1300 hours, Private Sora, Donald, and Goofy and Ping went to the nearby stream after scouts reported sightings of demonic entities. They did a passable job against entities, need refinement, but overall a welcome addition to the squad, specifically given how the normal rank and file act. COs. Captain's Log. Stardate Wednesday. I have encountered a new type of Heartless that is a giant centaur. Must investigate later. Rom is on fire with these. Good job. Rom, you get a point. What do the points do? You'll find out later. Okay, I need to find more Heartless. Where are you, Heartless? They're invading my camp. Everything's made up and the points don't matter, but they do. Yes, that's exactly what I need for you. Now you still have some tasks to do. Stay sharp. You did well. I knew it. Captain. I suppose you've made a little progress. Yeah, you still suck. Not a little. Oh, wait. Not a little. I can't do the downward voice. No, you're right, Captain. Please give me one more assignment. This time I'll show you what I truly am made of. I'll give you one more chance, but only because I find you strangely hot, Leela. See me when you're ready to... Oh, okay, now I'm going to use the Captain Zep Brannigan voice. See me when you're ready to depart, Kif. Remember, this may be a test, but it's still an important mission. Kif, take note. After this mission, I order you to wash my boxers. For a third time, I have soiled my shorts. Be alert. And yeah, I'm saving in between because I don't want to have to do these missions again. Stupid morale system. Captain's Log. Stardate Tuesday. I have encountered a strange new soldier named Ping. Reminds me of my love, Leela. I am burdened by this sexy disease known as sexlexia, and I find that I may fall for him. Leela. I have returned from my break of bathrooms, and you've gone from Shatner to Brannigan. Operation report. At exactly 1600 hours, the camp was invaded by entities. Looking at them up close, they do in fact resemble the fabled Minotaur and zombies the scouts reported. Only Private Sora, Donald, and Goofy stepped up and took care of the situation against the infiltrators. Although not being able to do as much as them, Ping also went with them, showing courage in the heart of battle. Continued because I'm running out of space. Now it's time to scout ahead. Oh no, we found boulders. The boulder sees no problem with this. The boulder will destroy anyone who tries to be the boulder. I will destroy you, Chinese zombies. Hopping zombies. Bam! I have destroyed the boulder. The boulder is ashamed. You have disgraced the boulder. I smell a bunch of rocks. I know what they're cooking. The problem is, there is no John Cena. Unless, oh my god, he's invisible. We can't see him. I hate how the morale just dips over time. It's like, there's a time limit and a health meter. In addition to your normal health meter. It's like, what? Cena Batista is the best wrestling match of all time. You may not know much about combat, but with some training we may have a general someday. We will have to set up some stronger defenses around the camp to avoid anything like this from happening again. Kif, remind me to have you wash my assistant's feet next time. Valiform, bitches! Just gonna dual wield this Keyblade like nobody's business. Yeah, that's right. I'm Sora. I'm a badass. Leveled up, and I leveled up my drive form. Oh, there's another one. Crap. Crap. Use an ether. Ether. Whatever. There we go. And that mission's done. We did it! We're the best soldiers ever. I love how short Yao is. He's not compensating for anything. I'm still not convinced you have what it takes to be a worthy soldier. Kif, take note. I am attracted to this manly man and he's doing well. I must berate him. Alright, that's all the missions out of the way. Now we actually get to the story of the world. I just saw this real shady guy. Name is Shady Seamus. And I know it's Sean Yu. How do you know? Like, you see a shady guy. It could be me. It could be the Lucky Charms gremlin. It could be Kingdom Hearts. Or the One Piece. You don't know. It's like, we're not going to tell the captain because we want the glory for ourselves. Good job, guys. Good job. You done good. You done goofed. Captain Musclehead will have to notice my girl. Captain Musclehead, okay. Was he called Slim Shady? Did he stand up? Alright, first of all, gonna save the game. Now it's time to fight the Hun army. In this cave. Yeah, Mulan proved that she was worthy because she actually took things seriously and didn't sing songs about a girl worth fighting for. She sang a song about being a man. Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of the great typhoon, with all the strength of raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Magic lock on is good. What's with the yawning, kitty? Go back to sleep. I'm still playing. Chinpo. Nobody remembers Chinpo. Big McLarge huge. Slab bulkhead. Hunk McBeefy. Bob Johnson. I love MST3K. I also was part of the Kickstarter that helped launch the new series, and I saw them live. MST3K is great. Oh no, Heartless, what are we gonna do? Good job, Ping. You increase your strength. Oh no, shadows. My one weakness. You know what they say, the closer you get to the light, the stronger your shadow becomes. Oh crap, they're swarming. So many. Bagow. And now we have centaurs. Goddamn centaurs. I've had it with this Monday to Friday centaurs and this Monday to Friday plane. I can't use dry forms, so I'm gonna have to do it the tactical way. There we go. Bam. Thank you for healing me, Ping. There weren't thousands of Heartless, there were just a lot of shadows. Slide dash. Eating an invisible sub. Let me type it out on my invisible typewriter. Yep, invisible typewriter. Oh, crap. This is all your fault, Mushu. Mushu? You're fired. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That's a dated reference. Totally a 90s kid, guys.
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
My current favorite Disney movie, it's hard because I love Moana, and I love Zootopia, and Coco. So it's very, very hard. Like, Coco is probably the best, but it's also Pixar. So I don't know if you'd count that as Disney. At least somebody remembers Weakest Link. We used to quote that in grade school.
Sean, you and the Heartless did this, not us. Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this.
Toy Story 2 is a good pick, too.
Let's go.
Pixar is hard because all their movies slap so hard. Their movies are like, ugh. I haven't seen Cars 2, or 3, so I can't talk about those. But I like Cars 1. I don't think it's bad. Honestly, all the movies I've seen of Pixar are great. Alright, 5 hours in, and now the morale system's pretty much gone, we can actually move forward. Let's defeat the Heartless Menace. I think Cars 1 is really good. I mean, if you don't like Cars, that's fine. I used to play with Cars a lot as a kid, though. I've heard 3 is actually pretty good, but then again, I've never seen it, so... Welcome to the ignorant Zenith. Okay. And let's fight some Heartless. I love how in the Final Mix version, they real-time render in the drive forms and the keyblades. So it's like whatever you have at the time, it's like rendered into the cutscene. Oh no, it's Shan Yu, and he has an army of small, heartless... I like Larry the Cable Guy. I know he's stupid, but then again, Dane Cook was the same way. It's stupid, funny jokes. Okay, now I don't have party members now. Let's see here. We have a new Heartless Rapid Thruster. That sounds wrong. That sounds so wrong. We have a new puzzle piece. Okay. Alright, now we have to defeat these guys. Or at least survive. Also, phrasing. Somehow this is less intimidating than an actual army of Huns. Yeah, I kind of wish that they had actually put Huns in, or Hun-type Heartless. The speed traps aren't very... Or, not speed traps, the rapid thruster. The rapid thrusters are not exactly the most legendary of bosses. Let's just put it that way. Not the most legendary of boss fights. Rapid thrusters. Yes, I'm 5. I can't say rapid thruster without giggling. Shut up. I'm going through puberty. Shut up. Oh, where were you guys? No, we weren't doing anything. We just figured we'd come in at the last possible second. Because they couldn't really program us in as NPCs. In Kingdom Hearts 3, you can have 5 people in your party. It is so damn cool. Like, it makes me wonder, like, why they didn't even try it in this game. Because you could have had all these characters in your party. All of them. Yes, 5.
Captain?
And you only control one of them, but you can set up their armor and skills and everything for all 5 party members. Yeah, it's a proper JRPG. It really is cool. Granted, it only took them a generation gap, but still, like, it's so cool.
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you.
From now on, you have my trust. And 3, 2, 1.
First she uses me as a lighter,
Mushu.
into a cannonball.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I was just seeing if you were still going.
Yep, I'm still going. Kingdom Hearts 2 is fun, so I can actually keep up my energy for more than 2 hours.
Yeah. I actually was in another call and just checking to see. I thought maybe since you were alone, maybe you fell asleep.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to my own thing. You're welcome to join after the stream if you want.
All right. Later.
Yep.
I like how Mushu just totally wrecked that entire thing. It's like, I will give you my trust from now on. Oh, by the way, she's a girl. What?
Now, you're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My debt is repaid.
It was better in the movie, but then again, I don't think you could have like some of the scenes from the movie in there if it's a kid one.
Is waiting. Move out. Mulan, I blew it.
Mushu, you're fired.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
Aw, Mulan's
It's
cute.
no big deal. So, Ping, Mulan, what do you...
I prefer her with longer hair, though.
Go back home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Okay, what is this new ability? Okay, Flame Tongue, Dragon Blaze, Auto Limit. Okay. I don't use the limits in this game because they use all your MP. I never found a real use for them. Maybe as like a last resort, but even still, I much prefer dry forms. Oh my god, having Mulan and Ping in the same party. That would just be OP. It would be cool as like an alternate skin or something you can choose. That's something I liked about the 0.2 is the new you can change skins. And they didn't do that in Kingdom Hearts 3. I was kind of surprised. But like there were different accessories that you could equip that would just change your appearance, and it was really cool. Operation Report. We tried to ambush the Hun at a nearby village that was confirmed to be where its leader Shan Yu was currently using as an HQ for operations on the valley. However, it would appear that the beings they have allied themselves with are more than just the typical minotaurs and zombies. We were attacked by strange fly-like beings. Only myself, my guard, Privates Yao, Cheng, Po, and Ling survived the ambush. After some time, Privates Ping, Sora, Donald, and Goofy came back, being the... Alright, let's save. They destroyed the village, man. Not cool. Not cool. Let us level up this drive form a little bit more. I like how you can just walk on the rubble. But I don't have high jump yet, so I can't get these puzzle pieces. But there's one here. Got another awakening puzzle piece. Alright, that's a corner, obviously. Man, I'm doing good. We're solving the puzzle. Detective Zenith's on the case. Take my Valor form! Eat my valor, you heartless scum. Yeah. Valor forms on the case. Let's see status. 85 to next level, okay. Let us go. Away, noble steeds! I remember I used to hate these Centaur Heartless, especially on easier difficulties, because on Critical you get more abilities at this point in the game, so it's a little bit easier. But like the Centaur Heartless can just air juggle you like nobody's business. Especially if you're playing Proud Mode and, you know, you don't have some of these other abilities. And running. Oh wow, we've been streaming for 3 hours. You know, this might be a good point to end it, since it has been 3 hours. In Soviet China, Sora juggle you! Alright, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the second Kingdom Hearts 2 stream. We did it! We passed the tutorial! We're done with the bullshit! And we can enjoy the game. Next time, we're gonna finish up this world, because there's just Shan Yu pretty much left. And then, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna move on to Beast Castle, which is one of my favorite worlds in the game. But anyway, I'm Zenith Rule. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks for watching on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time. We're hopefully going to be doing Pokemon Day next, but in any case, I will see you next time. Have a good one, guys.